Business boot camps need to die. And I know that's the title of the video, but I think it's important to say it twice. I might say it many times through this whole video. In case you aren't familiar, a business boot camp, according to Google, is a short, intensive training program designed to equip individuals with the skills and knowledge needed to succeed in the business world. And how that usually plays out is a bunch of guys just pay to get yelled at.
You don't fucking deserve to be here. Fucking quit.
Yes, he does. He paid 20 grand.
I want to be a better man. I want to be a better husband. I want to be a better father. I want to be a better, you fucking whiny piece of shit.
This isn't even the main focus of this video, but goddamn. I forgot how like nightmarish and insane these things are. I can't believe people pay for this, dude. If I paid 20 grand and I'm holding a sledgehammer and a guy calls me a piece of shit, what is stopping me from hitting him in the head? Really nothing. It's not a boxing class. So I got a good chance of taking him out. Hey everyone, I want to interrupt this video real quick to let you know I'm going back on tour. I'm starting in Auckland, New Zealand at the end of the month, and then I'm going all through Australia. So if you're a big, beautiful cunt, I want to see you there. NoelMillerLive.com. I'm also adding dates in America and a couple other countries, so stay tuned for that. All right, let's get back to guys yelling at each other about business.
Punch in your soul right now, gentlemen.
Fucking paid for this. You want to be here. This is where you want to be. Put your head down and quit.
None of you deserve to be here. Back.
Back.
You better move with a fucking purpose. Belly.
You were afraid. You will quit when shit gets hard. Quit now.
Not just his breathing, it's his mindset. He keeps stopping, he keeps putting it down instead of just pushing through it. Use the pain as fucking adrenaline.
Something else I never understood about these is the instructors are clearly like, I don't know, former Navy SEALs, or at least that's how they put on, and all the training feels very war-oriented. And unless they're gonna go do that, if this is all to like, I don't know, like give your wife compliments more and be mentally stronger in the office, you're kind of, haven't you kind of lost it, man? Like, it shouldn't take this much motivation to just get back in Excel, you know, or answer emails. So something, I don't know. I don't know the people in these programs, but making that assumption, these two just don't coincide for me. Also, the way this guy talks to, like, this is how, I feel like this is how either older siblings or a parent, after they've like abused you and it's gone too far, this is when they switch over and become your friend. You're sitting there bleeding out of your nostrils and your uncle goes, hey, look, it's just math homework, okay? Use the pain, use the ringing in your head to focus on what's 6 times 7. What is it?
Get fucking pissed!
If you paid 20 grand to be a part of this, I don't even know if you have any anger in your body. You gotta be feeling so badly about yourself that you are paying 20 grand to be yelled at, you know? Because it ain't even like a fetish thing. These guys seem broken mentally before they get there.
Get the fucking rock off the ground! Let's go! You got this! We got you!
Move forward.
I'm a man.
Forward.
I am a man. 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 Move forward. I am a man.
You know what's crazy about that clip is the dude pushing probably just needed this part. You know? That's all he needed really was this. Just a soft embrace and a little bit of guidance. You know, you don't have to do all that other stuff. But anyway, these business boot camps to me are like, I don't know, they're like an inverse ayahuasca treatment. You know, some people, they save up money to go to a faraway place, to lock themselves in a dark room and think a lot. And this feels like the dead opposite of that, where it's just constant stress for 72 hours and then maybe the peace comes afterwards. All that to say, if you got 20 grand to blow on a program like this, I think you're probably doing all right. Matter of fact, I think a lot of us have family members that if they knew they could even get a slice of 18 grand to scream at people and call them a piece of shit, they'd be there. And if we're going to talk about, crazy business boot camps, you have to acknowledge one of the four horsemen of this, Andy Elliott. It's the bald guy with the tiny shorts. He'd always go viral for like screaming at people and saying everyone in his organization needs to be ripped. He also got in a little bit of legal trouble, but I would say the only thing Andy is guilty of is piping his wife real good. In my mind, business boot camps were dead. I didn't think anyone was really doing these anymore, but I was wrong.
I am an elite sales warrior! I am an elite sales warrior! I am an elite sales warrior! I will destroy my competition! I will destroy my competition! I believe I can close anybody, anytime!
The moment I saw this, I knew. This guy does solar sales. Door-to-door solar salesmen are the last of a dying breed. These guys are the last pillar standing of pum pum pum. Good afternoon. Give me your fucking money. This is the last we have of the Silk Road. In a time where people had to walk around with, a cart full of gold rings and pots and pans, these guys would have done extremely well. Frankly, they were born in the wrong generation because the type of motivation these guys have, you needed that to march 200 miles to sell a scarf. It's not fair to these guys that they've been born in a society where potential customers all live next to each other. Like when we see a neighborhood, these guys just smell blood and they can't help it. They're like dragonflies. They just see a front door and they blink and they're already installing the solar panels. They have no recollection of even selling the product. They just black out and go for it. Also, door-to-door solar salesmen are unique, especially if they're from Utah. And it's not fair what they do there. In Utah, a lot of former or current Mormons end up selling solar panels. And that's just fucked up to do to the people living there. As a company, you're drafting guys that were like in the favelas in Brazil selling God. You're going to draft those guys to sell a soccer mom on the idea of owning the sun for 10 grand. Hey, for 10 grand and a nominal maintenance fee, you can own the sun. It's not fair. They're going to win every time. It's a cakewalk compared to what they used to do. That's a little bit like sending NBA players to a basketball league in the Philippines. It's not right. It's fucked up what you're doing there. But I digress. Let me let this guy continue.
Success train!
I always wonder when I see these, when does the regret hit? At what exercise or at what point in time do you start to feel like a hostage?
Failure complete! Failure complete! I have no limit!
You notice how a lot of these guys are really kind of jacked too? This is the scariest group of people to train for door-to-door sales. It's going to be punching that fucking door open. It's borderline dangerous to fire up this many dudes with this type of bone density to do door-to-door sales. Most of us, I think, if we're doing door-to-door sales, we give it, like a, excuse me. These guys are going to just walk up to the door and... That guy doesn't want to be there. He got the NASCAR shirt on. He's like, hey, look, I thought this was church, man. I walked into the wrong building. I don't know about you, but whenever I see testimony from these business boot camps, they feel the same as someone finding God after a traumatic situation. I don't know if you've ever seen videos of people talking about what they've learned from business seminars, but it kind of has that same vein, like someone recovering from something and they got taken advantage of, and then they're looking at camera going, Grant Cardone's Guide to Business saved my life. An important thing to highlight is a good business boot camp will teach you a couple things, besides diamond push-ups, or how to hold your breath underwater, or how to hold a sledgehammer on the beach. The biggest thing that a business boot camp will teach you very well is how to avoid the word no.
Do you see the sign?
Yeah, we're not soliciting. We're just doing the power projects. It's really important that we talk to you. She came out and immediately tried to take control. And immediately I broke her state and her preoccupation by saying, hey, this is really important. I got to talk to you. You saw her demeanor go from here all the way down here. Got completely disarmed because I said some very specific words in the tone that I used. And
Okay. I love how he talks about this person in their home like they're a dog. Hey, hey, hey. Sit. Good girl. Now you see the customer is getting ready to attack me. right? I entered her home. Her teeth are gnarling. She wants to attack. I subdued her. I used strong language, strong commands. Hey, this is important. Now she's listening. Now she wants to hear my pitch. So we want to use strong language and commanding tone. Hey, bitch, I'm in your house. Now I want to tell you how much you can save with a 10x10 solar panel.
This is really important. I got to talk to you. You saw her get all frustrated to immediately listening, and it calmed down her demeanor because now it's very important that she has to talk to me. Always try to use that word track if you can.
And maybe we would hate to admit it, but he's right. If someone just stopped you in the middle of the day and they're like, hey, I got to talk to you, it's important. I mean, I would personally be dumb enough to go, oh, okay. Is he wrong? Maybe not. But is it cool? No. You know, it's not polite to use Jedi mind tricks on people. You're going about your day in your own home, and then someone bangs on your door and they go, hey, this is important. I need to talk to you. Yeah. That's going to catch you off guard. Also pretty great. He goes, I'm not soliciting. And all the comments called him out like, yeah, you say not soliciting, and then you go on to solicit, which is great. Business boot camp's got to go. It's got to go. Maybe the self-improvement ones, we can keep those. To me, it's clear that a lot of these business guys and like the business content, it's run out of shit to say. Gary Vee posted a clip the other day telling some young guys to steal a table and sell it on Facebook Marketplace and disregard the opinions that others may have of you.
If you're broke, grab this, go on the bus, sit on the bus like this, everybody's gonna look at you, be like, yeah, keep laughing, come home, take a picture, and post it on Facebook Marketplace, $15. Somebody's like, yo, I'll take your table, ding dong, yo, hello, here you go, sold.
If I could use a big word, I think the advice is contrived. I get the point he's trying to make. You know, sometimes you gotta work hard for a little bit of reward, or you got to work hard towards a goal that you want to accomplish in life. But I think it's a pretty stupid example. Except if you stole one of the hand chairs from Planet Fitness, that's a good move. That's the only situation where I think Gary's advice to steal furniture applies, because I think that chair, you probably get a good amount of money for the Planet Fitness hand. But other than that, I think it's pretty dumb advice. Business content has, I think, fucked up people beyond repair. I think it kind of puts people in a weird state where then they just kind of start spitting out weird dogma.
Why do you work out with your Rolex on? Because you gotta tell time. You gotta track everything you do. I can't live more than an hour, so. Why is time important? Because rich people buy time, poor people waste time.
Fairly obvious, stupid. Why else would I wear a watch? Now, obviously, you don't need a Rolex to tell you that you gotta get out of the gym by 4. You know, you could do that with a Casio. You could do that with your iPhone. But I'm probably saying that because I'm poor and I waste time.
Poor people go to the gym. They have all the time in the world. They drive to the gym. They get traffic. They have to park their car, talk to a lot of people, get distracted, get back in their car, drive back to their office.
What is he saying? Poor people do not have all the time in the world. What the hell are you talking about, man? Maybe if you're unemployed, you got time to kill. But if you're below, the average salary, I would wager that you probably don't have a ton of time or motivation to be in the gym. I think going to the gym can be a luxury for some people. Because if you're working your ass off and life is hard, why the fuck are you going to want to do some push-ups? Let this be a lesson to you, people with friends at the gym. You're poor and you're wasting your time. What a cool guy. Now, you know something I think about? If our economy were to actually collapse, if our capitalist society actually fell to pieces and we had to go back to the old world, maybe trading or bartering, solar salesmen would probably kill it. Hey, you want a scarf? All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.